This is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. And instead of calling it work, realize it is play. Any system approaching perfect self-control also approaches perfect self-frustration. Waking up to who you are requires letting go of who you imagine yourself to be. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain, so obvious, and so simple. And yet, everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. By replacing fear of the unknown with curiosity, we open ourselves up to an infinite stream of possibilities. We can let fear rule our lives, or we can become childlike with curiosity, pushing our boundaries, leaping out of our comfort zones, and accepting what life puts before us. Life is not a problem to be solved, but an experience to be had. No amount of anxiety makes any difference to anything that is going to happen. Stop measuring days by degree of productivity and start experiencing them by degree of presence. To feel that life is meaningless unless I can be permanent is like having fallen desperately in love with an inch. By going out of your mind, you come to your senses. You can't get wet from the word water. You are the universe experiencing itself. The future is a concept, it doesn't exist. There is no such thing as tomorrow. There never will be, because time is always now. That's one of the things we discover when we stop talking to ourselves and stop thinking. We find there is only the present, only an eternal now. People sometimes fail to live because they are always preparing to live. The power of memories and expectations is such that for most human beings, the past and the future are not as real but rather more real than the present. The sound of the rain needs no translation. Problems that remain persistently insoluble should always be suspected as questions asked in the wrong way. All that you see out in front of you is how you feel inside your head. To go out of your mind at least once a day is tremendously important. By going out of your mind, you come to your senses. Chaos is always losing, but never defeated. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. Life is like music for its own sake. We are living in an eternal now, and when we listen to music, we are not listening to the past or the future, we are listening to an expanded present.